Alright guys, welcome back to the channel, welcome back to another video, of course, with the final EZA of the team Bardock EZA dropping with Bardock himself, who, by the way, in that showcase, he was really good. So definitely check that out, and if you haven't grinded them already, definitely grind them. We are now going to be doing the team Bardock SBR stage. It's probably not going to be very difficult, but to kind of showcase the entire team, I've saved the stage. We're going to see what the full EZA team can do. And this SBR stage should be pretty easy to do. So don't forget as well, drop a like on the video, subscribe if you're new, let me know what you think of the Team Bardock EZAs as a whole. As I've already mentioned, I thought they started off kind of slow with Borgus being quite basic. He's not bad, but he's just quite... He just does what he says on the tin. Flash is okay. But Tora and Shugesh, I really do like him. Bardock is honestly amazing with the damage reduction. I'm quite curious of how much damage we're going to take. But I am going to be sensible and use an item, because I don't want to just get absolutely mollywopped. But I'm curious about how much damage they're going to do with no item active. So I'm actually not entirely sure how difficult this is going to be. Because I know a couple years ago when the Ginyu Force EZAs dropped, or whenever they dropped, I can't remember. I did do it after I used full Ginyu Force, and it was incredibly easy. And I can only imagine the same thing is going to apply here. I mean, I've only got an Icarus active, and we're taking double digits, like really low double digits. So yeah, this can't be that difficult. I mean, Shugesh is going to be stacking. Not that that's great here, but the extra defense is going to be nice. Tora's also going to be stacking both attack and defense. Again, not that that's the ideal event to do it in, but still, the extra attack and defense of Tora himself as well is definitely going to be in handy. That's a big additional as well. Hopefully, we can get some of them sills and stuns off that a few of the units do have as well. Hopefully, Fash is going to be on job dodging. And on our Team Bardock, we're just going to, of course, have both of them floating, giving us all the support we need. Unfortunately, we don't have Bardock on our rotation. What's funny is you can actually bring LR Bardock with you in this. The Fizz LR Bardock. After his EZA, he would honestly destroy this. I'm not going to lie, if you haven't done it yet and you don't really care about the full team, probably just bring him. I'm actually really surprised you can actually bring him to do this, because that just makes it even easier. But, you know, considering I was saving this to show off the entire EZA Team Bardock team, you know, I would have brought him otherwise. So, you know, if you still haven't done this, definitely bring the LR Bardock. Like, I don't get how you're allowed. Actually, no, I do get how you're allowed to bring him, because he goes on Team Bardock, but I would have just kind of restricted this to the free-to-play units. But sure, still, just bring bring the LR Bardock, and you'll just absolutely decimate this even more. But I do want to get Bardock on rotation with Fasha, so we can take advantage of our orb changing, with the fact that he needs loads of orbs and key spheres to get his attack and defense plus 20% per key sphere obtained. So the Icarus is gone. Tora and Shugesh have over 100k defense both right now. I think from how much we're taking, even with an Icarus active, I think we're going to be okay to not use an item here. Bardock also has his full 50% damage reduction, considering we're on a full Team Bardock team. So he has his full 50% damage reduction. 2k, yeah, we're fine. We're okay. I mean, a super will probably hurt them too a little bit, but yeah, we're good. We're good. But Bardock's going to be amazing if you haven't done this. Like, he's generally going to be amazing if you really haven't done this. As long as you have him on rotation with Fasha, she does her orb changing. She also dodges. If she dodges, she gets the support, which means Bardock's doing more in terms of offense, getting extra defense as well. And then not only that, with the orb changing, it's going to feed him a load of orbs, get him doing what he needs to be doing. And he also has 50% damage reduction on top of that. So even if you're not getting that many orbs, it doesn't even matter. If you get loads of orbs and have like over 200k defense and the 50% damage reduction, even if you get supered, you're probably going to be taking next to no damage. So that's the rotation we do want, but we need to float Bardock on first. But yeah, so far this seems relatively easy, but I'm not surprised considering the team's EZA'd. This is the same thing that happened with the full Ginyu Force EZA'd last time. We even got that Team Bardock support. I mean, these two are building up nicely. Again, not that it's ideal for this. You know, stacking units obviously aren't great in Super Battle Road, but, you know, the extra attack and defense on Tora is always appreciated. The extra defense for Shugesh, again, is also very appreciated. Definitely does help. It definitely does help. Obviously, you're not going to be able to stack them and get there any crazy lengths, considering you're going to be spending probably 5 turns or less in each battle. So, yeah, I mean, the synergy on this team, I definitely still think it's not better than the Ginyu Force EZA, but the synergy's really nice. As I said, this is the rotation you want. I mean, having two Team Bardock LRs floating as well with that attack and defense plus what, 50-60%? I always forget how much it actually is. Yeah, 60%. I mean, and we can get Bardock, what, 7 orbs? And he has the damage reduction. I mean, I've attacked the wrong unit there, but it just kind of doesn't matter, does it? Like, constantly having that level of support and rotation as well with the LR Team Bardock, it's just ridiculous. And, I mean, if Fasha was to evade first, we'd get her support. But yeah, 90 damage, no item active. That's all the orbs, you know, the extra attack and defense plus 20% per key to obtain. That's the support. That's also the damage reduction. You also, don't forget Bardock seals as well. Just to do a little bit extra. Like, Bardock is honestly ridiculously good for this. I actually kind of forgot he sealed, but on top of all of that, he seals. And Super Battle Road is one of the only few events in the entire game where you can actually seal and stun. I mean, that was bad, but obviously the LR Team Bardock doesn't have their EZA yet. And I mean, when they get their EZA, that's going to be pretty nuts. I'll use an item here just to be safe. I mean, that's the only unit on this team when doing this you're going to have to worry about. It is the Team Bardock unit themselves. With them not having their EZA, obviously, you know, to be fair, they did have type disadvantage, but, you know, when they get their EZA, no doubt as well, they're going to be ridiculously good. And I mean ridiculously good. They already support crazy amounts. So just with some improved attack and defense, a little bit extra at the start of turn or something like that, they'll be completely fine. If Dokkan wants to add more to what they do, by all means. By all means, do that. Because as I've already said, the synergy for the Team Bardock EZAs are already insanely good. But yeah, this team's doing well. I mean, you know, this is obviously made back when the Team Bardock EZA didn't have their EZAs. So, I mean, there's the stun as well. Literally, there's the stun. And again, like, a majority of the time, every single rotation, you're going to be supporting as well. We're not even getting 5 keys, but we do have type advantage against Zarbon. Yeah, yeah, I mean, look at it. 232k defense because of the support and the extra orbs, and he has 50% damage reduction. Yeah, Bardock decimates this. If you haven't done this, Bardock is going to decimate this for you. That might have not been a good idea. I mean, we do have extra defense as well because of the ATA, but that might be a good idea, or might not be a good idea because... Okay, at least Zarbon's sealed. But I do have LR Team Bardock taking a few hits from Zarbon with type disadvantage. Okay, it's 2. It's 2. We should be fine. I think that's 100k per basic. I think we're okay. Okay, it's a little bit less. It's a little bit less. We're good. We're good. The extra defense paid off. We're good. As I said, well, eventually when they the LR Team Bardock unit does actually get their EZA, you're not going to have that problem. But that actually generally could have been quite bad. I'm not going to lie. That could have actually been quite bad. Got a Dokkan attack as well. I mean, not the best unit to be getting off with, because obviously Tora has to build up before he does anything noticeable. But I'm not going to complain about the extra damage that the Dokkan attack's going to give us. I mean, hey, if they ever add a Team Bardock Goku event stage, Vegeta event stage, wherever they decide to put it, and LR Team Bardock get their EZA, same applies to the Ginyu Force. If they ever decide to put a stage category mission in one of them, I mean, Team Bardock have units that can handle themselves in longer events. As I've already said, Shugesh stacks defense, Tora stacks both. As long as, again, Bardock's getting loads of orbs, he'll be good in, like, literally on rotation as well, with Fasha constantly orb changing. She can evade until the final phase. And Bardock will be getting all the orbs he needs to because of Fasha and the damage reduction. I mean, it wouldn't surprise me if at one point they did actually add a category mission for Team Bardock. I mean, you got the units for it. 2 stackers, damage reduction, evade, things like that. Now, I'm gonna use an Icarus because of the type disadvantage, but I kind of want Bardock to get supered by Frieza because he has type disadvantage, and I kind of want to see how much damage he takes. We don't have that much defense, of course. We don't have no support right now, but he does also raise attack and defense on super, so we will get extra 30% after him supering. But I kind of want him to be supered because I want to see how much damage he takes. I sealed him. Never mind. Never mind. Not a chance. He sealed him. He sealed him. Not a chance. We may be on this final phase for a little bit of time because obviously with there being a singular enemy, the health bar is pretty wedge. And aside from Bardock getting loads of orbs and now Tora, who of course has type advantage, we're not going to be doing that much damage with everyone else unless we get constant crits. Alright, we still have an Icarus active. I mean, even if this takes a little bit longer, we've got Taurus stacking his attack and defense, which means he's going to keep doing extra damage against Frieza and become even bulkier. Same kind of applies to Shugesh as well with his defense. Even if we spend some extra time in this, it's only going to benefit Tora and Shugesh stacking up. 20 was additional super attack, but that's fine. He's still sealed as well, which means we can't get hit by a mad super on like the LR Team Bardock unit. Yeah, but I'm impressed. The synergy on this team's honestly fantastic. Like, it's honestly fantastic. And now he's stunned. This is what I mean. There is so much going for this team. The multiple supports, the big support from LR Team Bardock itself. You've got sealers, you've got stuns, 2 units to stack. Bardock with the crazy offense, defense, as long as he's got orbs, faster orb changes. She's got extra support. Tora's got support. Because honestly, the synergy is just crazy. And now look at all the orbs just sitting there waiting for us. Frieza's stunned. Wait, is he still stunned? No, he's not stunned. He's only stunned for the turn. Does Fasha raise on... Oh, she also greatly raises defense. I actually forgot she did that. I'm going to go Asha. I usually wouldn't because Bardock's there, but I'm going to use an Asha purely because of the amount of attacks the LR Team Bardock unit was going to take. But that is the only way you... I wouldn't even say struggle. That is the only way you could probably slip up your run is literally purely because of the LR Team Bardock unit. There's another seal from Bardock. That's the only way your run could slip up and you could probably die. It's purely because of them. But as I already said, eventually at some point or another, that LR Team Bardock will eventually get an easy A. So I mean, if you want to wait for him to easy A or them to easy A and then do it with all the units easy A, I mean, you could do that. You don't need to. But that's probably the only way you could actually, your run could go wrong is purely because of the LR Team Bardock unit. Obviously not having an easy A and not having the best of stats. Frieza's sealed again. He ain't going to be super on us anytime soon, as long as we keep sealing with Bardock. There's a big additional. That's an extra attack and defense from Tora. It's only going to get worse for Frieza at this point. So the longer we're in this with his wedge health bar, the longer them two Shugesh and Tora stack up. Big threat from Lord. 20 was a super, that would have been extra defense. And now he's stunned. Literally, now he's stunned. I know he's getting bullied right now. He's still stunned. We can give Bardock, what, 9 keys for his. We've got that big attack and defense plus 60% from Team Bardock. I mean, not that it matters. Because Frieza's stunned, but if he wasn't stunned, we would have been prepared. Big 3 more attack start. Bardock's going to finish this off. Oh no! Literally left them with a pixel of health left. Literally left them with a pixel of health. There we go, we're done. And Frieza's out here calling Saiyans monkeys and everything and looks down on them. You got absolutely bullied by the Team Bardock. Easy ace. I'm impressed, man. They are really good together. They might not be, as I said, as good as Ginyu Force, but the synergy on the team is fantastic. It is honestly amazing. It's very good. I mean, fair play to Dokkan and their free-to-play units. For the most part, they're always killing it. But let me know what you think of them down in the comments. I'll see you in the next video, guys, and peace.